I know this movie's been out for a while. It's been out for well over a year, and plenty of people talked about it. Aller did like a nearly 1 hour video, but I just feel like making a video. I don't know, just for fun because I'm bored during this quarantine, as if this video even comes out in quarantine. So yeah, The Predator sucks. I know I haven't reviewed the originals, but I have seen, honestly, I've seen all the first, like more than half the second, and one half of the third. So I wanted to review this movie for Halloween, but then I was just too lazy because I believe this turned out to be like a 20-minute thing. So better, hopefully, in this 20 minutes, that's fine. So yeah, this is a very boring, dull, and unfunny movie, which is weird because it's only 90 minutes long. But characters crack jokes at like the worst time, and the Predator even cracks jokes himself. I actually got bored. I really did. In like 70 minutes. How? Oh my god. This movie is also really stupid and insulting to my intelligence. Like, come on, Shane Black. I shit on a franchise, or I guess just a quadrilogy, I guess. I know that there are like reshoots, but still, the whole thing sucked. Don't recommend you watch it, like, at all. Just watch this review, or, I don't know, please. I need more views. Now let's get on with the movie. So the film starts with some logos and some shots of space. Kind of like the first Predator. It has spaceships. Now, two flying around, though. One shooting at the other. One opens a space portal and goes through and flies into Earth with, like, a weird title card placement. It's all the same so far, honestly. The ship is crashing, and then we see the Predator packing up, already showing us too much of the creature and detracting from the horror, as it goes to an escape pod and it turns to night. Weird. As we see an assassin, or sniper, whatever, assassin in the script, played named Quinn, played by Lloyd Holbrook, I believe that's his name, better known as the antagonist from Logan, which I haven't seen, but I know that he's the antagonist. Him and two others are waiting for some men to arrive so they can, like, shoot them. They're being, like, a hostage, I believe. Just like the original one. Wow. But then the escape pod crashes. But it's nighttime now. It was daytime when it, like, escaped. Right? I believe it didn't. It looked like it. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was. What? Oh, my God. How do you make such a... Oh, my God. How does it take that long? Also, Predator's gear happened to just land outside the pod. Okay then. It was like a door open or something. One of the others comes to him and says how he doesn't know where this dude named Hayes is, and that the comms doesn't work. So the logical thing to do is for them to try to talk to the comms while Quinn puts on gear. Wow, 6 minutes in, and it's quite literally more idiotic and insulting to my intelligence than I was hoping. Great. We then see Hayes' spine ripped out of his body, which is kind of freaky thinking about how he's probably being killed while the other two are just messing around. The Predator appears and kills not Quinn, and Quinn shoots down the Predator, or more accurately, because movie, the gear decides on its own to shoot the Predator, putting it down. I'm being serious, it's out for a while. It wakes up like 20 minutes or so, or 21 minutes from now. Doesn't seem long, but like I said, I got bored like 70 minutes in, so it feels like at least twice as long. So a helicopter arrives, and this dude named Will and his second in charge name's Pierre, I believe. So they arrive, and they set up a search along with a couple other soldiers to find the Predator gear since it made a loud-ass entrance. But they must have done a piss-poor job because Quinn gets out and goes to what I believe is Mexico. Okay. He then tells this dude to mail the Predator gear by showing him his invisibility ball, which you might not want to show because he could just, steal it or something, but whatever. The dude agrees to, and Quinn drinks the ball with a drink. I get you want to hide the evidence, but either mail that too, maybe? Or just don't consume it. It could have poison, or it could be an explosive, which could kill you at the most inopportune time. We then cut to the school, which has a board saying, "Welcome back, parents and STDs," or short for students, which I guess is a funny sex joke. Which reminds me, did you know that Shane Black, the director, also known as one of the writers of this film, cast a registered sex offender? Yeah, they took out the dude's scenes, but wow, comforting. He was also on Iron Man 3 and The Nice Guys, I believe, or maybe he was just like in deleted scenes or whatever. We cut to Quinn's son, Maury, who has Asperger's, but apparently this film portrays it in a hilariously inaccurate way. Rory watches some chess before two douches pull the fire alarm and trips Rory's ears. He backs into a corner and the two douches find him and insult him, calling him Asperger's. Wow, that's such a great insult. Not gonna lie, I could make better in like 2 seconds. Anyway, wait, hold up. Okay, so Rory's still learning his ears. Wait, the teacher left him in the class, which is really stupid. How did he not see him? I'd be glad if he got fired, because that's stupid. And he's somehow able to put, or the main character, Rory, he's somehow able to put all the chess pieces back in the right order, which I don't think people with Asperger's can do, but hey, I don't have it or study it. And also the music when he's walking home after this scene seems like a child prodigy movie, which is weird. He walks home and is annoyed by a dog, and after like falling down, I guess because he was so scared and annoyed, he finds a very comforting paper by his mom threatening to cut him if he doesn't clean up the house. Okay then, wow. Here's a knock and sees a mailman. Cut to Johns Hopkins University, where these men talk to this woman named Dr. Brackett. They tell her to come with them, and in the car, one dude explains he gives her photos of the Predator, saying how they've been here before in 87 and 97. But they're forgetting 2004 and 2007 since nobody liked the AVP films. Understandable. We then cut to Quinn getting interrogated by some men, and this one dude asks if he poses a threat, which Quinn replies with, "I'm a sniper." Isn't that the point? Which, yeah, it does make a lot of sense. Isn't that like the whole entire point of being a sniper? Or, Anyway, cut to Rory opening the package to find the Predator gear, and he messes around with it. I would totally mess around with some alien-looking thing I got in the mail. I mean, if my dad told me, like, oh, we're buying you this cool costume, then that would make sense or something like that, but he already has costumes that he doesn't like, but still. We cut to Quinn being transported to a bus, and he meets the Loonies, the best and worst part of this movie. By that, I mean that the actors are great, and at times they are genuinely funny, although that might be because I'm kind of the age demographic. Actually, no, this movie is no demographic. But they're funny, but they're also extremely irritating and annoying. You got Nebraska, Hoyle, Baxley, Lynch, and Nettles, who loves the Bible. And so after they exchange a sex joke or just annoying, irritating, childish joke or two, it became apparent that this movie annoyingly uses profanity, like a lot. It's not like in terms of bright word, they say like the N-F word every single like 5 lines, but it happens really often. Honestly, someone can make a video called like the swear count or something, and the video would be like half the movie. It's so unnecessary. I'm not saying that you can't curse, it's just like, this is so unnecessary, it makes it sound like this movie was written by some stupid edgy middle schoolers or high schoolers. We then cut back to Brackett as she and some others go into this place called Stargazer, which is like a dam or something. Once they are inside, they meet Keys, the son of Keys in Predator 2. Brackett then notices some alien technology, and then Will asks if she would like to meet a Predator. No thanks, she already has, and didn't like it. That's a joke, because the sex offender was in the scene with her. Brackett and Will look at the Predator, and they already call it Predator, since Will, quote-unquote, took a test, and the name Predator is cooler. Okay then. Way to make the name sound really stupid. It's almost like you're kind of like mocking it, which, don't do that. You were in the original, you're like the worst part of the original. They look and see that it has human DNA, and then a really bad interaction happens, which literally makes this look like a full-blown parody. I wouldn't be surprised if at the end it was like written by one of the writers. Imagine if the tagline was like, from the minds of Scary Movie 4. Cut to the Looney bus where they get directions to reroute to the Stargazer place, or the dam, whatever. We then see another space portal open, and the other Predator ship comes out, the same one shooting the captured Predator in the beginning. So wait, did the space portal, it's literally the same distance from the Earth. So, has the ship been waiting there for another portal to open? Excuse me, jeez. Or has it been like doing reruns around the place? Or did it take that long to make a portal? That's honestly dumb, but wait, we get subtitles for the creatures? Wow, I should be less lazy. We don't need to know what they're saying, we really don't, less mystery now. Turns out this is the equivalent of a bounty hunter for a predator or Yautjas. That's what they're called. Anyway, yeah, that's what they're called. Anyway, this Yautja is a super predator, or called a super predator. Real creative naming, that's just like Jurassic World. It's stronger and bigger, but no need to make the original Yautja being hunted by bad bad blood, or in other, why am I messing up so much? Or in other words, like Yautja criminals. Yeah, they're just like general criminals, except I guess a lot more violent. I don't know. And it's like regular Yautja are just allowed to kill them whenever, I believe. So it's kind of like criminals, but you would still probably get arrested if you killed a random criminal. Rory starts messing around with the gear, and the Ultimate Predator, like, I guess, senses that where the location is, and starts flying towards Earth, and the whole Stargazer base starts getting alerts. Predator wakes up finally. How did it manage to sleep that long? Or be unconscious? Or how convenient that I woke up now, and it kills everyone in extremely terrible CGI, or even if it looked good, it's still in some stupid ways. Ones appear in Brackett, and a couple others leave, but Brackett has to go through the decontamination process, even though the others didn't, or maybe they did faster. And that's where she's found by the Predator with its gear on, but leaves because she's like unharmed and cowering in fear. Cool. The Predator kills 4 more guards and gets his gear in a GTA-like sequence, and connects with Rory's Predator headpiece. I guess again. I don't know. So I thought it sounded before. Either way, it's like connecting all your Alexas, except it's a scene in a really bad movie. The Predators leave, presumably to get its headpiece back, and the Looney bus arrives at the base, but don't go in. The Loonies hijack the bus and leave the guards, and literally my caption read for one of the guards that gets hit says this: %9 unschaffel. The hell? What does that mean? %9 unschaffel. Okay then, yeah, that's at least problems. The bus goes towards the base, and the Predator gets off the base, like the top of the base, I guess, and runs. And so does Brackett, and she lands on the bus and tranks herself in the foot. If she doesn't fall asleep, I mean, yeah, she got out real quickly, but still, these things don't take like a minute to process, or like a minute to actually work, because that'd be stupid. Quinn shoots at the Predator, but the Predator just shoots the bus's tire, and everyone gets out and finds some poorly rendered motorcycles, or the camera made it look bad, and repeat a line from the original. Cool, they come back with a soldier who's about to kill Brackett, but doesn't. He doesn't actually get the chance, because apparently he doesn't have peripheral vision, because they attack him literally from the side. Like, can't you see out of the side? Like, it's not gonna be like super detailed, like you could tell that something is coming towards you. So why didn't you just look there and be like, oh my god, somebody's trying to run me over, get out, or just not even have to look directly, just move out the way or something. But whatever. They all leave Brackett going on the same motorcycle with Quinn. But then we get a scene where the Predator kills a bunch of people in the vehicle, and the driver somehow doesn't hear them being brutally murdered. And when he asks if the guys are okay, the Predator grabs an arm and makes it do like a thumbs up thing. Are you kidding me? Like, it's funny, but how does the Predator understand? I get that as human DNA. And I know in the other films, it's been shown that it can pick up lines of dialogue, or just English and other languages, and like use it. But I don't think it fully understands what it's actually saying. Or maybe it does, but like, wouldn't it need to be previously established? Because then this one, it's just out of nowhere, but it like understands and actually finds a solution. Okay, this movie is so stupid. Okay, this just makes a Predator and not funny and not scary at all, which is great. Even if this scene wasn't here, the Predator would still be not scary because of how many stupid moments and just stupid and comical moments it's been in. So the Ultimate Predator tells his pred dogs, I guess he has pred dogs, to go find that Predator, and then we cut to a motel where Brackett is finally sleeping. She would have fallen asleep before, but whatever. She wakes up and is understandably freaked out and pulls out Quinn's shotgun, but there are no bullets. She stays after Quinn shows her the juice thing that she kept. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't really come in handy. They ask her what she was doing in that base, and she replies with she had to go there just in case there's alien contact, which of course there was already. We then cut to Rory, who's looking through the Predator's gear. The Loonies and Quinn and Brackett arrive at the house, and Quinn looks for the gear, but it looks like Rory's taking it for Halloween. Which is really stupid because you have no idea what this thing really is. And then we see some costumes, and wait, that red shrimp costume thing kind of looks like what John Von Condam, I think I said it right, was going to use for the suit in the original Predator movie before they switched actors, and I believe Kevin Peter Hall was the official actor, but he was going to be the actual official actor until they switched, and I believe they used that same costume. okay, thanks. You kind of honored that movie, I guess, but also you kind of flipped it off at the same time. Whatever. The Loonies and the rest of the group all talk in a van, and we get more comedy. And Quinn decides that they're gonna find his son, Rory. Rory gets bullied, and then when Rory leaves the house, a dude throws like a can at him, and the Predator headpiece blows him out. Blows him up. Why did I say blows him up? Yeah, okay, I guess it sensed that he was being bullied or something. Bracken and Quinn see the explosion in their car. Rory runs into the school field and finds the dog that spooked them earlier, but it's friendly now, just as some pred dogs arrive. Then Bracken and Quinn come conveniently, and the dog runs away. Quinn explodes one of the pred dogs with really bad CGI, and Nebraska shoots the other, making it forget everything, I think. It's like one of those things that you'd use to kill sheep, but I guess from this one it just makes it feel a little woozy and forget some stuff. And then they just let it roam free? What? Okay, you stupid idiots. But then the Predator shows up and grabs Nettles, and everyone drops their weapon until Baxley curses some more because he has like Tourette's. And Quinn shoots the Predator, dropping Nettles. Quinn and Bracken and Rory go into the school as the Loonies wait outside. Predator catches Quinn off guard and starts choking him until Quinn gives him something, and the Ultimate Predator grabs the Predator and yanks him like out of the school. How did he get there without literally anyone noticing? I know in the next shot the Loonies are kind of surprised, but they look as surprised as they were when they first saw the Predator. Like when they saw the first Predator, even though this is a bigger one that came out of like nowhere. God, this movie's dumb. Then we get a zoom in. What the hell? That looks like something that'd be in a YouTube video. The editing is also pretty bad, I haven't really mentioned, but other times it's like good to find, but sometimes it's really weird and looks so bad. Maybe, I don't know. Was it like an artificial zoom in like that Woody Woodpecker movie? I don't know. So the two Predators get into a fight, and before it gets good, the Predator dies. Or the OG. Lackluster fight, but I guess it displays who's boss. Nearly 50 minutes into a 1 hour, 40-minute movie. So, like, almost halfway in. Maybe do it earlier? It's weird, like, we changed kind of like antagonists, even though I guess apparently this one was supposed to be like helping them, even though it was trying to. It did its best to seem really antagonistic, so it's really weird. It makes it seem like an antagonist. But the Loonies and everyone else leave on a bus, and apparently the Ultimate Predator grows an exoskeleton. I didn't see it. And as the cops arrive, the Ultimate Predator spits like an edgy middle schooler and turns invisible. Weirdo. We then cut to Sapir and Will under a bar. And Will looks at the Predator, which should have a crushed head, but because it did a minute ago, but it doesn't. Okay, have continuity, please. Will then spits out some exposition saying that's some kind of interstellar cops and robbers. Wow, one of them explains how the Predators take their prey spine to upgrade themselves. Nope, don't mess this up. They did it for trophies, not to upgrade themselves. They're literally just like xenomorphs, which are called the perfect organism. This is just stupid. This makes them pathetic. Think about it. The only reason they're strong is because they stole other creatures' spinal fluids. That just makes them the most useless and pathetic species ever. Why would you take the horror out and make them look pathetic? Will and Sapir and others arrive to the barn in the helicopter, and they beat up Quinn, and Will talks to Bracken, and they both figure out that the Predators are trying to move into our planet once we can't live in it. And the OG Prey was helping us, but it didn't look like it was helping you at all. Go back at the original house where Quinn's wife gets mad at these men, and the Ultimate Predator busts in and kills the two men with more crappy CGI blood. Then Will takes Rory, and Quinn kills the two guards beating him, and the dude ordered to kill Bracken gets blown up, and the Loonies escape, and everyone flies away in the helicopter that they surely stole, because they're bad people. Anyway, Will and Spear and Rory and the other nameless people head to where the crashed ship is. Rory and Will and Spear go into the ship, and turns out the Loonies and Quinn and Bracken, tons of names, have also followed them, and they are here. Rory says how his dad's going to save him, and Quinn is invisible somehow. I guess he made the ball. It's funny, because I'm pretty sure this one was taking place over like a day or so how come he didn't shit that out? I'm pretty sure he went to the bathroom already. So, I don't know, maybe it's a delay scene. But yeah, he knocks out Will and shoots Sapir. Okay. Baxley and Coyle kill two guards, and Quinn and Rory come out holding Will hostage and tell him to make his men lower their weapons. Then Lynch is killed, I guess, by the Ultimate Predator, and everything goes crazy. People die, the Ultimate Predator mainly kills them with ease, some more wacky hijinks ensue, and the Ultimate Predator starts saying some real cringy dialogue with the translator, makes it sound really stupid, and then they all leave after like this big explosion, like, destroys the ship, and one dude gets his arm cut off with this boomerang thing, and then Will shoots him, which was like, okay. The other co-workers might want to gang up against you because you're willing to kill them for no reason. The Ultimate Predator shows up, kills people, and Will basically shoots his own head off really stupidly. After Ultimate Predator falls, Baxley and Quail are left in terrible conditions, like pinned against trees with, like, stabbed, or just with wounds, and they shoot each other at the same time, even though that's some real good timing, which I doubt would happen. The Ultimate Predator comes back and says McKenna somehow, don't think you hear the word, and Quinn gives himself to him, and the Ultimate Predator grabs him, but then throws him because he's talking about the kid, and he grabs him, because autism is on the next level, I guess. That's what they mentioned earlier in the film, and it's really stupid. But Brackett, what was I even saying? Oh, yeah. So, the Predator takes Rory and throws him into a pod inside the ship, and Nils and Quinn and Nebraska jump onto the top of the ship, but Brackett is too late, only firing at the ship. Then the force fields come on and kills Nil by cutting his legs off. Okay, but Quinn manages to get under the force field and Nebraska on top, but he sacrifices himself and jumps into the engine. Quinn gets inside and messes up the ship, and it falls down, Rory getting out of the pod unscathed. The Ultimate Predator and Quinn have kind of cool fight, I guess, ending with him dying, and when Quinn shoots him, the shots look really weird. I don't know if it's the lighting, but it just looks really bad. And then we have, after that, movie ends, but then there's like this, no, before the movie ends, there's this really stupid scene where there's like this predator suit which attaches onto someone. Apparently the original ending was going to be with like Ripley coming out, even though this is from different timelines. And yeah, they're not even born yet. And don't even tell me time travel, because in one of the endings, Newt was like a teenager, even though she died in Alien 3 when she was a kid. Also, Ripley never came in contact with a predator. Either way, this film sucked. Done. Sorry, this was a little quick because I don't want this movie to be super duper long. I was really hoping it to be a fun horror movie. The tagline for this movie was "Hunting Season opens 9/14 or September 14th," which sounds way better than this film, or just really makes it sound cooler. The editing was bad. The characters were bad. Tons of stupid decisions. I don't really want to make this video too long for the editor. But yeah, I do not recommend you watch this movie. It's really stupid. It's insulting to the franchise. Dumb. Has no idea what it's doing. Bad CGI. All this stuff. Yeah. Hopefully I stumble less often in my next review. And I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah.